Hello everybody, this is Friday Bob and you're welcome to race number 5 of the 2020-21 NROL Goldfish Truck Series season. This is the Tomassi Law Associates 250 at the Pensacola International Speedway. We've had quite an interesting season so far with quite a lot of actiony races, and last weekend's race was a rather interesting one as well, being at the Five Flag Speedway in Pensacola, Florida. That was quite the race to watch. We are once again in the state of Pensacola, Florida, except this time we're at a much bigger and fast track. This is going to be the first super speedway race of the season, so this should be a very exciting one. So with that being said, let's give you your starting grid for the race. So in the pole for this one is Ross St. Alongside on second is Sheldon Creed, third is Chase Purdy, fourth is Todd Gillen, fifth is Stuart Friesen, sixth is Mitchell Collins, seventh is Logan Cole, eighth is Adam Garcia, ninth is William Seaman, 10th is Matt Crafton, 11th is Galen Downey, 12th is Zane Smith, 13th is Austin Hill, 14th is Ty Majeski, 15th is Brett Moffitt, 16th is Chandler Smith, 17th is Johnny Sauter, 18th is Christian Vargas, 19th is Rafael Lazard, 20th is Christian Eckes, 21st is Cody Cleveland, 22nd is Grant Einfinger, 23rd is Derek Krause, 24th is Tyler Ankrum, 25th is Isaac Nordic, 26th is Marshall Burrell, 27th is John Hunter Nemechek, 28th is Ben Rose, 29th is Spencer Davis, 30th is Chase Dunbar, 31st is Paul Jackson, 32nd is Zachary DeLillo, 33rd is also myself, 34th is Brendan Poole, 35th is Tanner Gray, 36th is Spencer Boyd, 37th is Jordan Anderson, 30th is CJ Bell, 39th is Tate Fogelman, 40th is Colburn Forrester, 41st is Cody Robaugh, and 42nd is Angelica Rush. There we go, got it right that time. Yeah, this is actually my second attempt at starting to record this video because first time around I actually forgot to put Angelica Rush on the grid. And it's actually kind of important that Angelica Rush makes a start in every single race of the season because initially she was only supposed to make a few starts, but I guess, yeah, now they've decided to win all the races because, well, they're doing so well. I mean, they're actually doing quite good in the point standings, so, it'll be interesting to see if they keep that momentum up. Anyway, so I'm actually looking forward to this race. So this is technically not really a new track, but it is a new circuit because we did race the Cup Series exclusively here at this track last year, except that was only on the road course. Now we're back at this track again, only this time we're on the Super Speedway, and we might be back here just the very next week actually. But anyway, yeah, so we're at the Super Speedway with the Truck Series, of course, and yeah. So I'm actually really looking forward to this one. This one again, first Super Speedway race of the season, and it's the Truck Series. The Truck Series has not disappointed at all this year, I should say. I mean, Willow Springs was good. Same for Las Vegas, Texas, Five Flags. All races of the trucks have been good so far this year. Let's see if we can keep the momentum up this weekend. Although we should be able to, because this is Pensacola Super Speedway. Wow, it's mainly, well, it's famously, or the specific name is Pensacola International Speedway, but this is the, you know. So Ross Sting starting on the pole once again. It looked like he was actually going to win another race last weekend at Five Flag Speedway, but now he's back again. And, well, we can only wait and see. So this is actually a pretty big track. It's 3 miles in length, making it, I think, the longest super speedway. And my pace truck pulls off. And quite a distance to the start-finish line. We're underway for the Tomassi Law Associates 250 at Pensacola. And like usual, at the start of the Super Speedway race, they're already getting dicey. Already about to go 4 wide. But Ross Chastain is holding his ground. Mr. Collins right behind him in second. This camera's a bit close. Yeah, let's try TV camera too and see how that works. But Ross Chastain is being forced high. And here goes Mitchell Collins to the inside lane. And that's going to put him in first. And Mitchell Collins will lead the way to start this race. Logan Cole going beneath him for position as well. Here's Austin Hill beneath him as well. Or behind Logan Cole. The conveyor beltisms of this track are already kicking in. Doing almost 210 miles per hour on the back straight, 207. And these are just the trucks, which do have less power than the Cup car, so it'll be interesting to see how fast those things will go around this track. Sloan Cole with the lead, but Johnny Sauter gonna go underneath him. And they're too wide and stuff going on the front straightaway. Spencer Davis going, oh, he trying to go, oh, yep. Very dicey maneuvers, but Spencer Davis successfully makes it underneath Johnny Sauter to take the lead briefly. Brandon Poole on the inside lane. A 4 wide. The whole field. Wow. And Brandon Poole, who was in 16th, is now already up to 2nd. Or 16th on the lap. That makes up 2nd in 1 lap. And now trying to overtake Spencer Davis. And Brandon Poole leads a lap in the Goldfish Truck Series, and they're crashing already! It's the big one that's at Pensacola International Speedway. The race has just started, but of course we still have the race backs aligned, so we gotta watch this happen. So Brennan Poole, the top 4 started to pull away from the pack as Brennan Poole has the lead, although he's got another 3 trucks behind him. Paul Jackson, Tate Fogelman, Spencer Davis, and the target truck of Christopher Vargas trying to keep up with these guys as well. But who's going to win the race back to the line? Paul Jackson looking low. Yep. Looks like Paul Jackson is going to have the speed. Here he comes on the front straightaway. And yes, Paul Jackson will win the race back to the line. But that was a big crash to bring out that caution. So let's now go back and see what happened to bring out the caution in particular. There I go. This view just to make sure as the pace truck just crashed into the wall for some reason. Okay, well, lights out were, well, obviously lights out for quite some time. Actually, quite a lot of damage. So we're gonna definitely gonna be interesting to see how this one happened. Okay, so let's go into here now. Yeah, so it started out on the top row. So Zachary DeLillo, he was just doing his thing, and then he just gets squeezed in between these guys. So he gets squeezed between Tanner Gray and the 46 truck, and then the 46 goes for a wild ride. And same thing for the ball lane, just going absolutely nuts. Man, this is a big, big, big accident. I think at least half the field was involved in this one. Marshall Burr also going around. Let's look at this again from a different angle. Yeah, the accident pretty much speaks for itself. There's a bit of a domino effect as the 46 truck got flipped by Matt Kraft, and he goes for quite a ride. And actually, Marshall Burr goes upside down too. Let's take a look at how that happened. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we'll see. Oh yeah, wow. So the truck that was upside down of the 46, if I forget his name, also contributes to flipping over Marshall Burrell. And Ankrum gets comes through that too. Wow, that was a big, 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 big pile up. Actually, it's still wrecking up here. Chastain gets involved, and actually they're still not done crashing yet. I mean, look at that. So now you have Ben Rhodes going for a wall right after crashing into also it's up for Ross Chastain, as well Christian Ekes. The crashes never end. Well, speaking of crashes, they pretty much speak for them itself. So, I'm definitely wondering how many trucks are still left. Because that had quite a lot of drivers involved. So Paul Jackson, who won the season opener at Willow Springs, now takes the lead in this race. But that was a big accident. I mean, it's a super speedway, so you kind of expect that to happen, but it seemed even after they crashed, the field just wouldn't stop. So some trucks lucky enough to make it through clean, although a lot of other trucks not so lucky. Let's fast forward to see who goes on the pit road or not. Some guys coming down, some guys not. Man, there's a lot of trucks on pit road. That crash must have wiped out half the field at least. Like, that was big. Yeah. Yeah, roughly half the field got involved in that one. I'm not even sure how many trucks are gonna be able to come back out and play some more. But it looks like we've already lost quite a few drivers in this race. Yeah, I think everyone coming off pit road are the ones that came on pit road in the first place. So everyone that's was on pit road due to the crash, they're probably going to be on for a while. Some might not even make it back out at all. In fact, that crash successfully wiped out that field. So we're gonna, I know I said it next time, but anyway. So Paul Jackson with the lead. Let's now fast forward a bit more. Okay, so light's not out yet on the truck. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Yep, this is everyone still in the race. I don't know what Brett Moffitt's doing. Oh, the caution's still out? Oh, pfft, yes, the caution is indeed still out, except there's a lot of trucks not on pit road anymore. Wow. So that opening crash took out half the field. I'm actually kind of amazed, I'll be honest. So Marshall Burrell, who is one of the trucks that actually flipped over, is actually going to be returning to the track, and same for Brett Moffitt. Wow. Okay. So this is it. This is the entire field remaining. 21 trucks. We started this race with 42. That crash wiped out half the field. I was only just suspecting it the first time, but now it's official. So let's fast forward a little bit more. Lights out on the pace truck. These guys are going to go to the front of the pack. All this is a super speed race, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. Man, that's a record, by the way. Not even 10 laps in and we've already wiped out half the field. I wonder how the cover is going to be tomorrow now. Alright, so let's fast forward some more. This is a long pace lap. Man, the track is 3 miles in length. I think I'm about to reach live point, actually. Almost. Alright. And green flag is back in the air in Pensacola. Man, look at the field. They always get excited when the green flag comes back out in the air. Paul Jackson though with the commanding lead. Brendan Poole and Tate Fogelman trying to challenge him, and Brendan Poole actually it's about to go 3 wide for the lead. between Jackson, Poole, and Fogelman. And Tate Fogelman, a driver that I barely talk about, is now leading, although when they went three-way, they got slowed up a bit, so now some of the other guys from behind already catching up. But Tate Fogelman going to lead a lap at Pensacola over Spencer Davis. Gets quite a run. She's pretty Caitlin Downey going low now. Tate Fogelman trying to hold his position on the high line. Chase Purdy also looking low on Spencer Davis. And going 2 wide, 3 wide. Chase Purdy looking low. And Chase Purdy to the lead now, with Caitlin Downey drafting behind him. And Chase Purdy out in first. Chase Purdy, another driver that I don't usually talk about, driving on a part-time schedule for GMS in the number 24 truck. Caitlin Downey. Pick up Christopher Vargas and others now trying to catch back up. Once again, they're going 4 wide. Going 4 wide last time, ended in the end of the races for half the field, so... Oh dear, is this foreshadowing another half cut of the field? That means we only have like 10 or 11 trucks left. That's only how many trucks that we had for the heat races at Pensacola. I mean, Five Flag Speedway, which is in Pensacola, Florida. But anyway, so Chase Purdy actually led the entire lap. But I just got Spencer Davis on the high line, Derek Kraus on the low line. He's got a bit of a run. And Paul Jackson and Johnny Starr and others going even lower. And now Johnny Starr going the lowest, 4 wide for the lead. Oops. And Johnny Sauter in a 4 wide bout for the lead takes the lead officially. Look, his rear spoiler's a bit bent, but hasn't slowed him down. Cody Cleveland now looking behind him. Now side by side with Paul Jackson, does a bit of a run on the high line. Now the field is very quiet yet very active. So interesting move. Paul Jackson is on the high line, but Johnny Sauter trying to stick it tight on the inside line. He's definitely trying. Cody Cleveland is starting to look low. Actually, Johnny Sauter is now going to get beaten by Paul Jackson, although Cody Cleveland and William Seaman now trying to make their way to the lead. Cody Cleveland was on the inside line for a brief moment there, then he lost it to William Seaman, who decided to dive even lower. Let's put William Seaman back in a second. Or in a second. And now he's going for the lead. And William Seaman, he's trying to take the lead, but he hasn't quite got the draft, although now he does. Seems the way to get around these guys here in Pensacola is to have someone behind you. And on snow now abandoning William Seaman to try to go for lead for himself. Oops. Paul Jackson, though, has been pretty strong out in front. He's led now for the past couple of laps. Well, it's very hard to keep the lead here at the Super Speedways, although it looks like not for Paul Jackson. See, the field now gets so excited about getting to the lead that they just abandon each other, and then when they realize that they're not going fast enough, they can't do anything. So you have Paul Jackson, who staying a bit high actually. He's gonna go to the bottom lane again to defend his position. Austin Hill looking to get around him. Yeah. Also, he does have help from Chase Purdy, but it's not going to be enough. Unless Chase Purdy were to get behind him in such a way that they could get enough of a push to get around Paul Jackson. Here's Spencer Davis. He's going to go for another attempt. Oh, he's trying. This may be the best attempt yet. And there we go. Spencer Davis overtakes Paul Jackson for the lead. Spencer Davis, another driver I don't really talk about, up in first. Yeah, Paul Jackson falling back now. So it seems kind of the field and a half might have been the ticket to a slightly cleaner race. And there goes Galen Downey and Sheldon Creed, who are now, yep, they won 3 wide, and it's put Sheldon Creed in first. How about that? Here's Brendan Poole back up here now. You know, Brendan Poole's case is interesting because he did win a Siemens National Series race a few years ago, but then that win was taken away from him after apparently he did something illegal and was DQ'd. Since then, Brendan Poole has not won a race, so he might be trying to change that today, and there he goes, trying to find a way around Sheldon Creed, and he does it. Might be a little bit too soon to do that, though. Like, sure, we're 19 laps in, and we haven't got too many laps to go, but not the best idea to go out this early on in the race. Like, honestly, your best bet is to just be patient and wait for the moment to strike. So perhaps Brendan Poole might have struck a little bit too early, because unless he can somehow lead for the next 7 laps, which based on what we've seen today, I don't see it happening. Yep, there he goes. William Seaman. And the only way that Brendan Poole get back up to the front is if he can somehow get back into the lead on the final lap. Yeah, he's got to run the high line, but that's going to go away. I hear some lap traffic. May have to deal with those guys soon. And Cody Kruveling going all the way to the bottom lane. Going 3-4 wide now for the lead. All white trucks, interestingly enough. I say white. Cody Kruvling's truck is more silver. Anyway, Galen Downey now back to first. Apparently wasn't 7th on the last lap. Now going 4 wide for second. As Derek Kraus is now the guy all the way in the bottom lane. Derek Kraus is rookie in the truck series. Looks like the team actually forgot to put rookie stripes on his truck for this race, but that happens sometimes. So Derek Kraus, he did run a couple races last year, but this is his first full year. Here's Logan Cole. And they crash! The caution's out again! Well. As now Logan Cole is going to slow him up a bit as they're racing back to the line. Looks like Logan Cole slowed him up at a pretty good time, or at least a good enough time. As Galen Down going to win the race back to the line. Probably a good thing that we're going to be going to caution shortly, so Logan Cole can't screw up the positions too much. But the caution is out once again at Pensacola. Wow. Well, then, time to find out why. By the way, neither of these camera views are good for seeing when the lights came on. Like, this, yeah, I don't know why that is. Okay. So, lights on. And, oh, it was actually a bit of a crash now. I mean, you saw in the background, but let's now see it up front. So, Paul Jackson, who looked like he was trying to get his second win of the season, is now out of it. So if you look here, so he's just doing his thing, and then Tate Funnelman, he gets caught up on him, and William Seaman, Johnny Sawyer gets involved too, and Brandon Poole with absolutely nowhere to go, and Sheldon Creed gonna get involved too, but Sheldon Creed makes it through, but still a pretty big spin. Doesn't look like anyone's destroyed though. Yeah. Except maybe Brandon Poole. Looks like he's stuck. That's unfortunate. Well then. I wasn't really expecting another caution in this race, but welcome to Super Speedway Racing. You never know when this stuff could happen. So Galen Downey, who won the race back to the line, is going to be on the pole, in the lead when we go back green. We're going to have a few laps to go. This is going to be a sprint to the finish. So we're under caution once more at Pensacola. Oh, Paul Jackson caught up. I think some of these guys might need new tires, though. Okay. So this time around, we just watch the field and see who goes down pit road or not. But it looks like this race is going to come down to the wire. And we got this lap. Then it looks like we have 2 more pace laps. So we're going to be going back green flag racing with 1 lap to go. Oh, there's a back straightaway. I think I completely missed down the pit road. Whoops. I do apologize for that. Let's go back in time and see who came down pit road and who didn't. Doesn't look like anyone did, actually. Oh, they're still in the back straightaway. Actually, how long ago did I miss them? Ah, so this time came down pit road. So anyone who came down pit road. Okay, looks like it was just Brandon Poole. Okay. And Brandon Poole is doing it with the field. Alright, so let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, lights still on the pace truck. Lights are out now. Oh, this updated itself. This is who crashed, but we'll get the full string at the end of the race like usual. Oh hey, we're this rule again. This also happened at Five Flag Speedway, where I guess when the race is almost over, then there's no more double file stuff. Okay, so fast forward just a little bit more. I think now we're on the back straight. So this is it. It's come down to a one-lap dash. A one-lap dash to decide the winner of this race. And green flag is in the air for the final time at Pensacola Super Speedway, or International Speedway, whatever. So Caitlin Downey has the lead. Derek Kraus, Logan Cole, Johnny Nemechek's up here as well. But Caitlin not going to lead, but Derek Kraus going to go beneath him. And Derek Kraus going to accelerate to the lead. Here comes Johnny Nemechek with a run. Cody Quiglane as well. Looks like it's going to come down to these four. John Nemechek looking for that lead. Here he comes. Oh, Cody Quiglane now looking low. Man, it's not good for these guys if they want to catch up to Derek Kraus. And it looks like that no one is going to get to the back bumper of Derek Kraus. And Derek Kraus will get his first career NROL Goldfish Truck Series win at the Pensacola International Speedway in the Tomassi Law Associates 250. How about that? The race, that's all crashes. And unexpectedly, we would eventually see a one-lap dash to the finish. First time we've had that in quite a while. But as a result, Derek Kraus is your winner today. It may not look like it with like a rookie stripes, but Derek Kraus is a rookie in the truck series. And he will get his first career win in just the 5th race of the season. So, let's give you your finishing grid. So, Derek Kraus with the win, Cody Quiglane comes second, Mr. Collins third, John Nemechek fourth, Chase Pretty fifth, Caitlin Downey sixth, Todd Gillen seventh, Cody Robaugh eighth, Spencer Davis ninth, Sheldon Creed 10th, Austin Joe 11th, Christian Braga 12th, William Seaman 13th, Tate Fogelman 14th, Stuart Friesen 15th, Paul Jackson 16th, Johnny Sawyer 17th, Logan Cole 18th, Brendan Poole 19th, Marshall Burrow 20th, Brett Moffitt 21st, Brett Phillips 22nd, TJ Bell 23rd, Spencer Boyd 24th, Adam Garcia 25th, Chandler Smith 26th, Isaac Norton 27th, Christian Eck is 28th, Ben Rose 29th, Tom Mazieski 30th, Tyler Ancrum 31st, Zane Smith 32nd, also myself 33rd, Grant Enfinger 34th, Chase Dunbar 35th, Zachary DeLillo 36th, Matt Kraft 37th, Danny Gray 38th, Jordan Anderson 39th, Ross Chastain 40th, Corbin First 41st, and Angelica Rush dead last. Wow. So, it's just a fun fact. When in my first attempt at recording the start of this race, I noticed that I left Angelica Rush out of the grid. Turns out that it wouldn't have made any difference because she finished last place in this race anyway. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of her run of good finishes. Oh well, better luck next time. So guys, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. The Cub race at this track should be an interesting one. And I will see you in whatever I make next.